welcome back to this DC Universe Online Let's Play. You're Sambo, and joining us here in the Watchtower after a bit of a break is Jordan. And will you take a look at this, guys? Have a look at the mighty Superzeroes and tell me if you can figure out what is going on this week. Not only, of course, are we completely taking over the Watchtower as always, but I'll give you a couple of clues. Look at Kazin here. Will you look at that? How awesome are these guys with their creative costuming? By the way, can you notice someone else here? Look at that one, Copycat J. Good lord. Alright, that looks familiar. What about this one? The Invention. Have you got the idea yet? That's right, folks. These guys are having a Marvel dress-up day here in DC Universe Online. Ironic as it is, of course, this is the DC Universe. There he is, there's Thor. These guys are absolutely incredible. Hello, Wicked Love, looking fantastic as always. We've got all of our favourite players here today, and look at these guys. Really, they have done a fantastic job dressing themselves up in the Marvel theme, and of course, that's very, very appropriate because The Avengers has just come out, and by the way, I hope you guys have gone to see that. It is a fantastic movie, good old Joss Whedon. But will you look at this? We're here, we're now in the Watchtower with the Superzeroes, who have decided to have a marvelous, get it? Anyway, a marvelous day here. What an awesome job. You know what? Every single week we log in here into the Watchtower, and these crazy guys have always got something up their sleeve. This week it's Marvel time. Last week it was, I think it was all looking like Blaze purple, and of course the week before that everyone was dressed in purple. But there you go, there's Felicia Navi in the background, Gold Dust, we've got Blade Arm, Thundering Archer, definitely looks like Thor there, fantastic. Bullseye, big hello to you. Reynard Fox, my god, we've got Blazing Crusader, we've got Lumen Ascent, we've got Captain Shivers, who is Fair Blitz by the way, we've got Zazap, Miss Archeress, Atom Android. Gosh, there are so many, way too many here. Zap Cross out the back there, way too many to actually read out all at once, but I'm sure you guys will agree these guys have made an absolutely stunning effort. I can't believe it. How funny is that? Marvel characters in the DC Universe, trust the Superzeroes, they will do it. Well done and great job, guys. Of course, you all know why we're here. We are here to do a League alert. This time we're going to be doing a low-level alert. We've done a couple of high-level ones on Blaze Purple now that all that content is opened up. But you know what? We don't want to leave our low-level players behind, so we're very shortly going to go and do a random draw, and then we'll meet up with our 3 other mighty warriors who will come and join us in a nice low-level alert. Yes, it may be Area 51. We never know until the group is formed. We're going to have lots of fun no matter what it is. So in the meantime, folks, congratulations to the incredible Superzeroes here, who absolutely look like a bunch of Marvel characters. Great job, guys. Feast your eyes upon this, and we'll be back real soon with our alert team. And here we are, folks. We've got our group for this week's League Alert run, and as you can see, starting off on the side here, we've got the Golden Hunter, who is looking fantastic, by the way, with their retro outfit. You can see they've got their retro jetpack on the back of them there, yes, giving us a salute. Very unique costume, love it a lot actually. We've got the yellow and the purple, and they're playing as the role of a healer. Next up, we've got one of our favourites here, Wicked Love. A big hello to you, by the way. Also looking awesome. She always looks fantastic with her costumes. She is also a healer. Nice to have you along. And rounding out the team here, first time in one of our League Alert runs is a Flying Mayham, also looking amazing as a DPS role. Nice to have you along, Flying Mayham. We see you here week in and week out, and it's nice to have you actually on an alert. Now, speaking of the alerts, guys, which one are we going to be running this week? Well, we had a random number draw, and we're going to be doing Gorilla Island. That's right, the Ultra-Humanite has captured Gorilla Island, the secret source of Gorilla Grodd's advanced devolution technology, and threatens to ultra-humanize the world unless it pays his ransom. Only we can sabotage his plans, and that's exactly what we plan on doing. We'll be right back very shortly as we zone into the instance. So you guys know how it works. All we need to do is check Gorilla Island here and then click on the Q button, and this great new interface makes it a whole lot easier. All we need to do is select on our role down here. Now for myself, of course, I'm probably going to go as a controller. You can see I cannot do tank, I cannot do heals, I can only do controller or damage. I think right now I'm set up more as a controller. I could go damage as well, but we'll try controller and never do that and we'll see what happens. Then all I need to do is click on the select button here, and you can see the other guys there have chosen their roles as well. The Golden Hunter is heals, Wicked Love on DPS, Flying Mayham also on DPS. This should make for a fun run. I'm going to check ready, and there we go. You can enter Gorilla Instance now. Shall we do it? Yes, we shall. Off we go. Hopefully the queue is processing, and of course, because we've already got a group together, we won't have to queue for too long. We'll see you on the inside.
Do not be alarmed, but you are in the center of a volcano. This is Ultra-Humanite's makeshift cargo hold. Stop the Ultra Gorillas teleporting in, then transport their cargo to the Watchtower's teleporters, where it can be stored safely.
And there we are, you heard Martian Manhunter. You know what we've got to do, and we're on the inside, and you can see now that first thing we're going to do is go and chat with Dr. Monroe here. It's great having these guys in the instances, by the way, so we can repair up, and boy do I need repairs. Look at that, repair all, thank goodness. Before we go any further, also going to check my stocks of soda cola, and you can see here we've got extremes, can't use those. Classics possibly a little bit low, plus there we've got a few of. Looks like I might need to buy some, so let's do that. And I wish all games did this, by the way, have repairs inside the instance. That would be good. So we're going to buy a couple of stacks of those, 6 and 6. There we go, a bit of a slow interface, but that's okay. And we'll equip those up. There we go, soda cola plus 12. That should stop us from dying. As we form up with the rest of the guys here, just so happens that we do have a couple of them on voice chat. Wicked Love, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Nice to have you along, by the way. What time is it for you over in now? Hang on, let me see if I can guess where you are. I know you're in the US. Was it? Oh gosh, it's been a while. Was it Indianapolis, or am I getting totally confused?
Well, you have the Metropolis area, right? It's in Indiana.
Indiana, there we go. Not bad. Not a bad memory. It's been a few weeks since we've run with you. Nice to have you along. We've got Golden Hunter with us as well, who actually isn't on voice chat. And I think we're just waiting for Flying Mayham perhaps to zone in as well. So once he does, we'll be right back, folks. And here we are. Flying Mayham joins us. Nice to have you, by the way, in a League Alert. I think this is your first time, and you're joining us on a voice chat. Are you there?
Yes.
Congratulations on making a spot into this week's weekly League Alert, by the way. Now, whereabouts in the world are you from?
I'm Belgrade, Serbia.
Belgrade, Serbia. Well, you know what? It's very rare that we have somebody from the EU. What time is it for you there right now?
2:25 a.m.
2:25 a.m. Oh my lord, Wicked Love. Do you stay up that late when you play DCUO? Come on, be honest. Be honest.
Sometimes.
Flying Mayham, that's madness. You know what? You're not going to like us in the morning. I hope you don't have to get up too early in the morning.
No.
Alright, hope you have a nice big sleep in. Anyhow, folks, you know why we're here. We're here to take down Gorilla Grodd. If we have a look in our journal here, you can see here we've got this alert. Oh, I can actually complete this. Reached Gorilla Island. Let's do that. Got a couple of completions in here. That's very nice. And here we are, Gorillas with Attitude. You can see we need to defeat the Ultra-Humanite's plans to Ultra-Humanize the planet. And the first thing we need to do is the Ultra-Humanite secured for transport. And I think if you've watched any of our Let's Play series before, we've done this run a couple of times. You can see we've got to disable the teleporter consoles, and we've got to transport the cargo crates, and you guys know what that means. Normally what happens is you go pick something up, you get an arrow above your head, and pretty much you've got to take it back here, and you just follow that arrow, and it's nice and easy. So I think unless there's any more business to do, are you ready, Wicked Love?
Yes.
Flying Mayhem?
Yep.
Alright,
yes.
Looks like we're ready to rock and roll. Let's go do this, folks. Hopefully the Golden Hunter will follow us. There we go. Oh, now one more thing. You guys can go on ahead. I've forgotten, though. As always, I've chosen a controller role, and so that means I need to hit T. And there we go. That gives me my controller settings. Let's make sure that we've done that. There we go. DPS, and now on controller.
Sound the alarm.
Alright, you heard him. That sounds a bit like Gorilla Grodd, if you ask me. Now, as always, of course, we normally try and stick together in these instances. Sometimes, though, we do have to split up, and in this case, we generally do, because we have to go pick up some of these things here, some of these cargo crates, and I'm going to pick up my first one. There we go, and that means that I'm going to have to split up from the rest of the team, and you can see I'm just following that arrow there, nice and easy. If you've never played this instance before, all you need to do is follow the arrow and drop it off, and you can see there the count has gone up 1 out of 10, and of course the guys and gals here with us today will no doubt do the same. Again, it kind of breaks that golden rule of sticking together when you're in a group. But don't worry, after we've done these objectives, we'll be back together again. Now, Wicked Love, how long has it been since you've run this instance?
Oh, it's been like, what, 2 weeks?
A couple of weeks. Not something you run too often. I'm presuming that the last time you ran it, it was probably in hard mode, yeah?
Salvage report.
Not really, because this one I have not played a lot with. I rather like other instances.
Right, sure, yeah. I must say, this isn't one of the more popular instances out there. Flying Mayham, what are your thoughts on this? Do you like it or not?
Yeah, I like it. It's good.
Yeah, I tell you what I love is the actual area outside, once you actually get outside. And by the way,
Yeah.
we haven't shown you the map. There we go. You can see, as always, it's generally split up into 4 different areas. All the instances in this game, fantastic the way they break them up and make them interesting. Now there's some loot too, we'll check that in just a minute. Once we've dealt with these guys. And good old guns, I haven't used them for a while.
Ultra-Human!
Now this is going to be tough for the Golden Hunter again, because we're kind of all split up. Going to be hard for them to heal. And let's greed on those. And speaking of the Golden Hunter, there they go. Let's make sure we rescue them. Here we are, doing a good job, everybody. Looks like everybody's health is up, and you can see we've got 4 out of 10 of these cargo crates done, and 3 out of 4 of the teleporter consoles done. Who's that? Is that you, Flying Mayham or Wicked Love? I'd say doing those consoles. It certainly wasn't me.
Yes, both of us actually.
Yeah.
Good stuff, thanks guys. Great teamwork. Alright, some more loot has come up here. What do we got? Some Enforcer's goggles. Not too bad. We'll greed on those. Let's head down here to a soldier, and you can see we've got another crate there. 6 out of 10. Now, generally speaking, of course, the first mobs that you meet in a instance are nice and easy, just to warm you up. Although I must say, Wicked Love, when we ran Smallville, there was nothing easy about those mobs. Goodness me. Dear oh dear. And I must say, that was a hellishly fun instance. Thank you very much for your help with that one too. It was nice to have you along on that. Now, Flying Mayhem, we've never had you on an alert before, so do tell us, how long have you been playing DC Universe Online for?
Few months since free-to-play launched.
Oh, okay, alright, so since the free-to-play, and I think a lot of people are in the same boat there. Well, not a lot of people can obviously afford a monthly subscription for whatever reason. It's great that the free-to-play has come up. And there we go, that should be, hopefully, 10 out of 10. There it is!
Gorilla fighting style is honed by my fierce intelligence. You cannot hope to best me, but I encourage you to try.
That's exactly what we're going to do, Tiny. I love the names of the bosses in this particular instance too, by the way. It is absolutely fantastic. Alright, so where is he? Tiny, there he is. Let's take him out. This is our first sub-boss, guys. And I don't think it's going to be too much of an issue. You can see he is level 13. And there's the group.
Done.
Well done,
We've
guys.
received the teleported crates. Be on guard. The enemy is bound to respond to your actions aggressively.
And you heard Martian Manhunter. There we go. Let's have a look at this loot first. And what have we got? Oh, there he is again.
Missiles are pointed right at Metropolis, so you must find the system launchers and change the target coordinates to this alien ship. Then free Ultra-Humanite's unfortunate test subjects, so they may flee before it is too late.
Thank you, Martian Manhunter. You can see our objectives for the next phase of this run have come up. If we hit our map, go in and always see where you need to go. If you get lost, just open up your map, or indeed, you can just follow the yellow pip on your mini-map. You can see now we've got to free caged test subjects, and we've got to change the missile launch codes. So I think without further ado, guys, we need to head on out and go to our new objective. Now, I like this because we get to come out here and see the island. Now, I'm going to test your general knowledge now, Flying Mayhem. You can see this mess we've got here underneath us. For 10 internet points, what is that? What are we flying over here? Do you know?
Lava.
Yes, lava. What about the structure itself? Do you know what it is?
I have no idea.
Aha, there we go. It is actually a crashed spaceship, unless I'm mistaken. I think that's what it is, and this is where these guys actually crash landed on the planet.
Oh.
Yeah, so there you go. Right now, we're going to wait for the team. Hopefully they're coming in. There's Wicked Love, and there's the rest of them. There we go. Some more loot. We like loots. Let's greed on those. Now this part's quite easy as well. You can see these are the consoles here that we have to change the launch codes on. All you need to do is walk up to one of them and hit your use key. And as long as you're not getting interrupted, there we go. There's one down. And the test subjects are in cages generally as well. You can't miss them. In fact, there's one right up ahead. And there we go. I love that ability. Love playing with the hard light. Now, Flying Mayhem, do you have a hard light character?
Yep.
And do you like it?
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, I love it as well. What about you, Wicked Love?
Oh yeah, I have one cutter and I love it.
Yeah, I think it's easily one of my favourite of the power sets. There's no doubt about it. Now, speaking of power sets, Wicked Love, do you have the Earth? Have you got a Earth toon yet?
I don't like it very much.
Yeah, you know what? You're not alone there. Seems to be a very sort of, well, I don't know what you call it, a unique power set. What about you, Flying Mayhem? Have you taken the dive? Have you gone into the Earth side of things?
No, I just only have Green Lantern.
Right. It's more than enough to keep you happy. I'm playing, of course,
Yeah.
you guys probably know, I'm playing Terraria on the Earth side of things, and yeah, I'm yet to sort of hit my stride with that, to be honest. I'm not sure if it really suits my playstyle either, especially in the light of, pardon the pun, in the light of the hard light stuff, which is just so much fun with their crazy powers. Alright, you can see, folks, that we're doing very well. We've got 6 out of 10 of these caged test subjects freed, and we're halfway through the missile launch codes as well. Now, I've got another question for you, Wicked Love. Did you celebrate the 4th? And hopefully you'll know what I mean. You're going to have to hand in your nerd card if you don't know what I'm talking about. Did you know about the 4th?
Yes, I do.
Ah, there we go. Glad that you're a fellow nerd like us. May the 4th be with you, and Flying Mayhem with you as well. Do you know what we're talking about, Flying?
Can you repeat?
Yes, it was the 4th, and it was basically something to do with Star Wars. Do you know about it?
Yeah.
So, of course, everyone yesterday was asking and telling, may the 4th be with you. It is indeed Star Wars Day. You know what? I was out with, what was I think it was for brunch with Tallahassee yesterday, and we were walking past our usual place where we go, and that means we walked past a comic store, and there were a whole bunch of people out the front. There was Thor, there were stormtroopers, and by the way, a genuinely short stormtrooper who I actually was able to walk up to and say, aren't you a little short for a stormtrooper? We had Batman and a whole bunch of people, took some photos of it. It's great to see people celebrating our nerd fandom, if you know what I mean. Now let's see if we can find the rest of the team. Where are they? Here they go, Flying Mayhem and Wicked Love. Let's not leave them behind. You can see we're 9 out of 10 for the missile launch codes. Flying Mayhem is going to make that 10 out of 10. There we go. We are ready for Bean.
Your mindless shopping malls, humans. This is no place for your stunted intellects.
Our stunted intellects, eh? Yeah, well. Now, it's a pity that the Golden Hunter isn't on voice chat, and they're doing a fantastic job, I must say, of healing. Wicked Love, you're a healer. Do you want to offer up a critique of their skill so far?
I don't know what her skill is, so I can't tell exactly.
Right, true. All I can tell you, of course, is that we're not dying, and that is very good. That's all I care about. There we go, down very quickly. Bean is down. Let's see if we can distribute this loot, and
The missile
I'll
site
pass.
is near. You will have to overload the teleport systems throughout the area. Hurry! The Ultra-Humanite already has most of the island's population.
Thank you, Martian Manhunter. Let's have a look at our map now. You can see we're about to head off to the west there for the third of 4 of the sections here in the Gorilla Island. And if we have a look at our objective, the first one here is to override the backup security systems. So I think without further ado, that is exactly what we're going to do. We're going to follow the yellow pip on our mini-map, and you can see straight ahead here, we've got a gap we can fly out of. Now, you guys playing from home, what I suggest you do is not what we're doing now, which is just to fly from one place to another. What you need to do is try and pick up as many collectibles as you can, although there we go, shiny right in front of me. Good stuff. 4 out of 5. You can see there are 5 investigations to actually get once you're in here, so make sure you take the time to do so. Of course, you all know that completed investigations actually add to your feat points. That'll give you a free skill point. So Wicked Love, we see you on this character a lot. What's one of your major ults that you tend to play on, and what power set is it?
It's a hard light.
Oh, it is hard light. Alright, well, it's definitely your favourite then, I'd say. And of course, remind us all, for those who haven't seen you in any of our other episodes, you've switched up to DPS today instead of your normal heals. What is your power set today?
It's still sorcery.
Still sorcery? Alright, good to have you along. And Flying Mayhem, what do you got up today?
I'm Ice DPS.
Ice DPS, you know what? Big fan of Ice DPS. And by the way, we've got to take out these turrets, guys. If you're playing along from home, these UGA turrets are nasty. You've got to take them down, especially if you're playing at level. Now, Ice DPS, that was what Romanova used to play when he played the game. And that's one thing that I haven't tried. How do you rate Ice DPS, by the way, compared to your hard light character or something like that?
Actually, I love more Ice than hard light, but I love hard light because you can combo your powers and that all stuff.
Yeah, love some combos. And of course, we all know who is the worst combo player in the entire game. That's right, that would be me. I absolutely am terrible at combos. You know what, whenever one comes off, it's just by pure accident. It's because I've probably mashed a couple of buttons and it happens to have pulled off a combo. But must admit, like you, I do love it a whole lot. Alright, we're doing very well here. You can see, folks, that we've got 7 out of 10 of these backup security systems that have been overridden. So we're doing very well. There's another one. Good on you, Flying Mayhem, taking care of that one. Wicked Love is moving on up, taking on these technicians and the commanders here. Now, Wicked Love, what level would you say it would be worthwhile running this if you're actually after a challenge? I'm thinking around 13, 14, 15, somewhere around that level. What do you think?
I would think 20, just to make sure that you can handle it.
Actually, that is some... Oh, I'm getting interrupted there. Some very good advice there by Wicked Love. If you don't want to die all the time, like I do,
now to set the
here we are, Martian Manhunter.
on the missiles. The moment they are set, get yourself out of the area. Your final mission will be to deal with Ultra-Humanite himself.
Thank you, Martian Manhunter. And that's right, we've got to set the detonation timers on these missile crates. And that was that big blue thing that we had to use there before. So again, kind of splitting up a little bit just as we do that. Not something that we recommend normally. And there's one down there. Wicked Love has got hold of that one. Thank you very much. Let's see if we can clear the area here. 4 out of 5 of these crates down already.
10 seconds to
and there we go.
detonation.
All done. Waiting for the detonation. Let's see if we can go up high. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 goes the countdown.
2, 1.
Boom! That is a fantastic sight as the entire place goes up in flames.
You have defeated the others, but your path ends here, for I possess the Fists of Fury.
And here we are, another sub-boss. This time it is Furious George. And by the way, I absolutely love the play on names with that one. It is fantastic. Alright, so here we go. Let's engage. Let's do this thing. Now, Flying Mayhem, I'm going to ask your knowledge. If you were playing this at level, it would be a lot harder. Is there anything that players need to look out for when they're fighting Furious George?
I don't know. I just fight and I watch out when they do their strongest power. I just block so they don't stun me. If they stun me, I just break out.
Good
That's
advice.
all.
And there we go, by the way. I think congratulations are in order for Jordan. Can you believe it, folks? Snuck in there, a level up. We are now level 28. Well done, Jordan. Gosh, it's only been like, what, 6 months? We're finally creeping our way through to, thank you, Wicked, through to level 30. Let's open up our skill menu here. You can see I've actually got myself a power point to spend, and I've got assault or support. Now, I've been going down the assault tree, and you can see here I've got a couple of things that we can open up. Snap, trap, or whip thrash. If we go back into the support tree, and of course support is what we're running right now, so that's where I'm going to put a point in, and you can see we've got ourselves impact, we've got recharge, and I think recharge is the one we really want, seeing as we're playing controller, because of course that restores power to our allies and increases my own might and precision for a short time as well. So yes, I want to purchase a recharge. I'm going to go straight to my loadout here. We're going to go to the controller. There we go. And I'm going to get rid of the guns and see if we can put the recharge on there. And let's see if we can find it. Sometimes there's a bit of a delay between choosing that and it actually appearing in the list. And it looks like that's what's happening. There it is. Restore. Restore is health. So we're going to pop that up there. I'm just going to get out of this window and see if we can go back into our loadout. Do you guys have that problem, by the way, Wicked Love, where you get a new skill and it doesn't come up as available straight away?
Just give it a moment.
Yeah, there we go, a bit of lag, and there it is, in fact. So let's pop that up there, and I'm going to get that one back, the hand clap. I love the hand clap. So there you go, folks. You can see on my ability number 2 now, I've got recharge. That's giving power to the group. And number 3 is my little restore there, which is just for me, but that's going to give me some health if I need it. So let's try this out. If we go back out here, there we go, and hit number 2. And there it is. So that's the power restore, and number 3. There it is, all good. Alright, so you can see now we've got our next objective, and I think, by the way, Flying Mayhem, this one might be our final objective, our 4th and final one. There it is up the top to the north of the instance there, and you can see we've got to defeat and secure Ultra-Humanites for transport. I think if we're all ready to rock and roll, we can head on up with the Golden Hunter there doing a great job on heals. Now, I've got 2 objectives on my mini-map. Why have I got 2?
Me too.
Yeah, really? And what about you, Wicked Love? Have you got 2? Alright, now, oh, there we go. Explore Gorilla Island, by the way.
Interloper
Oh,
will
and a
thwart
cutscene.
the rise of my Ultra Gorillas. Gorillas, defeat them while I finalize my calculations. Once my Ultra Sustainer turrets are active, nothing will stand in my way.
And there we go. Hang on, before we go any further, let's distribute this loot. It's a nice collection there. Alright, so why do we have 2 objectives? I've got one sort of up in the middle of nowhere for some reason. Oh, maybe that was the entrance
I prefer
point.
brain over brawn, but for now, brawn must suffice. Don't strain your intellect. Surrender.
Don't strain your intellect. Alright, so Wicked Love, this fight here is just a little bit more complex than your average sort of tank and spank fight. There's a message that keeps coming up talking about the lava turrets. Are you able to explain to us what that's about?
Oh, I think that's the turrets actually shooting at us. Either that or they summon the snipers.
Yeah, I think so.
I require your immediate assistance with these guards.
There we go, the sustainer turrets. Oh, you can see he's a very mouthy boss, isn't he? These sustainer turrets you definitely want to take down because they support the main boss, so we're definitely trying to get rid of those as well. There we go. An achievement for Jordan there, breaking 25 red explosion barrels. Good stuff. Let's restore power to the team.
Let me be clear. Repair those turrets.
Okay, yeah, and one tip for this is that we can handle this for people who just newly to the game. I would say to pull the boss to a corner, otherwise you get so many of the aids you can't even fight the boss correctly.
Great advice there. And a cutscene.
Traitor, thief, Abomination! You are no true ape. The human shall fall, and all will feel Grodd's rage. My devolution technology will unleash primal savagery on this earth under my control alone. Mankind's rule is over. And as the age of the apes begins, Grodd will reclaim what is his, and the world will feel his wrath.
There we go, yay us. Congratulations, guys. We did it. Don't you just absolutely
That should put
love
an end to Ultra-Humanite's
those
plans
cutscenes too?
to
Hello, Martian Manhunter.
Ultra-humanize the planet. Were I Ultra-Humanite, I would fear Gorilla Grodd's retribution far more than punishment at the Justice League's hands. You have done well. Martian Manhunter out.
Thank you, Martian Manhunter. Let's distribute this loot before we go any further, and I'm going to pass on that myself. Look at this, folks. We did it. And by the way, that was great advice, Wicked Love. Yes, there's lots and lots of ads that come in there, and so I guess what you're saying is that if you're the tank, you should pull it off to the side to try and avoid as many of them as possible, yeah? And also, of course, folks, don't forget to take down those sustainer turrets, because they actually help the bad guys, and if you can try and take them down, then your time of it will be a lot easier. Flying Mayhem, did you enjoy that? Short but sweet?
Yeah.
It's always fun. I love the instances in DC Universe Online. You know, every single one has a unique mechanic. They always try and mix it up and make it lots and lots of fun. And you know what, I wish a lot of other games did that. Rather than just having a boss in the middle of the room that you have to hit for 4 hours while its 12 billion hit points go down. At least with DC Universe Online, there's something going on. There's always something story related, and there's always some great rewards and different mechanics happening. Big thank you, by the way, to Golden Hunter, who couldn't join us on voice chat. Love their outfit, by the way. I love seeing the purple and the gold there, and of course retro, very retro there. Don't know about you, Wicked Love, but I reckon that there's some kind of essence of Rocket Man in their costume. What do you think?
Could be.
Could
Looks
be.
more like Flash to me.
Oh yeah, a bit of Flash as well, maybe a hybrid. Golden Hunter, if you're watching this episode, let us know in the comments down below where you got your inspiration from, because that is a great costume. Our thanks to you for doing a great job on heels. Also, our thanks to Wicked Love. What is this, your second or third time with us in a video, I think?
It's the second time.
Second time, and of course you also joined us, I think, when we were in the Watchtower gearing up Blaze Purple. Now we're going to have to see if we can push her combat rating past 50. What's your combat rating, by the way, Wicked?
68.
68. Oh, you're putting me to shame there. Congratulations, that's fantastic. Good Lord. Speaking of combat ratings, Flying Mayhem, thank you very much for coming along and joining us today. By the way, what's your combat rating?
It's now 49 because I accidentally moved the mod from my chest. It was 50.
Oh dear, oh dear. All right, you're going to have to get that one back up as well. And of course, let's see. Let's go into Jordan. This is going to be embarrassing. Let's see what her combat rating is. And if we go into stats, here we go. Oh dear, oh dear. All right, look out, folks. You're not going to know what's hit you. I'm level 24. Combat rating of 24. Woo! All right. I'm not going to win any fights with that one. But of course, we are only a level 28. Although now we're well on our way to level 30. Let's see if we can run a few more in the future and get Jordan up to 30. And then, of course, we can run some of the higher end stuff. But in the meantime, folks, we've run out of time. I'd like to thank the Golden Hunter, Wicked Love, and Flying Mayhem for joining us in this run. Lots of fun as always. I love Gorilla Grodd. It's nice and short, nice and easy. Of course, folks at home, if you're playing it at level, it won't quite be that simple. Make sure you take on the advice that Wicked Love gave, and of course all the stuff that you saw in this episode. Be careful. But we're running out of time, folks. In the meantime, I certainly hope you guys are having an awesome week wherever in the world you are. On behalf of myself, Sambo, Jordan, the Golden Hunter, Wicked Love, and Flying Mayhem, it's us saying take care. We will see you next time, and bye-bye.
This is Wicked Love, and have fun.
Hi guys, this is Flying Mayhem, and see you next time.